from wherever you're watching us from. This is yet another interesting edition of the Youth Dialogue coming your way every Wednesday at 9 p.m. with me, Jewel Denjai. Last week we were talking about leadership, and you know how important leadership is in any country. It can either make a country and break a country. This time around we are taking a different dimension, but also it has to do with leadership too. It has a little bit connection, you know, about leadership. Like I said, leadership can either make a country or break a country. And if we have bad leadership, depends. A lot of people make bad decisions because of the bad leadership that they have in their country. So we are talking about migration this time around. And you know, irregular migration has claimed the lives of so many of our young people in this country. Year in, year out, Gambia loses a lot of its young people, thousands of them, and you know, in the Gambia and of course in Africa. To help me discuss this thing, but this one is a special one. The reason why I said this one is a special one, because migration has claimed, especially irregular migration, has claimed the lives of many young people. But this one is an exception. Few of them survived. Some of them went and they perished. Some of them went and they could not make it. They came back, but a lot of them are traumatized and some of them are going through a lot of difficulties in life. But this particular individual did not only go and not succeed, he came back and he was able to do something very, very exceptional. He was able to break barriers, which I think is very, very important. So joining me to discuss migration issues is Buba Seidikan, who happens to be the founder and CEO of Seidikan's Decoration and Design Skills Academy. You know, it's really interesting to know about these things, that a migrant returnee has done so much for himself, but also about, you know, the community that he is residing in. But he will tell us you know, his journey and everything that has to do with that. Welcome to the Youth Dialogue.
Thank you very much.
So first after moleko ite migration muna in the first place isita iko ha batongata nying migration journey batongata nying silota.
Okay, ko ya fonya mindoro ndolo Buba Seidikan from Fayoro Bojankunda. Mi fongati nan tata nyim bagwe ka wala fenno mi yalla sa fo yusul fong la kala bakala wolon mimbe kachandila kojin mimbe motivate la mimba fole kana nyinke because everybody amera you are everything is okay, while yusul be jela mi yalla ne motivation to that completely, because I'm from senior school. I went to college, shortlisted. So my most of my support completely. So for whole fun I trigger to go to this bad way, because we are all doing football. Someone that have school auto, ularo ye more than near player also most near kacha. Someone that have school again. I find it turning coming. Something is not going right. Support man sort of man be them Hitler. Mimba for okay. Kanata ta nyinge ni school man sort of ta skill karan wala ta nyim fen doke so way mamma nte buka bawe kacha to speaking buka kacha ni ba kacha kan dabin katala na funo bala nganda boni bon def ngota ta nyamin ta speaking no, but nsi la nga korosi mine ba ku ko wala I don't have someone to coach. One, I don't have support. Come like okay at Jita school I fekala no so because I'm a science student I fekala no so di mo so mbe makola mo so go family ma so but mo so like creative me na ko mi wa fa bala nga makoya do mo nga push well okay say I no school. You can do a skill. Mi ba na lo fana bela life sama la nyato mo fana mo fonyeno wala mo ba fele kanade wala ntiri ngata la bagwe.
Saite ya mira nunko fente jang Gambia.
Yeah.
Fente jang memba tina la ite tujang ye kutute danaka.
Yeah.
So ite jimbagwe ko ya fole nunko minko nimol ba kacha kan faite buke da bu.
Yeah, buka taraji.
So mune sparta dega la ya fole ko ha komin ko frustration o itata school ijita imang do ko soto imang mo soto membe sponsor la yeta yela karango la fa bari nying ya moy moldo komin mune decision o fango mune ya tinne isita bi he ko biwo akata nyaaw nyambitalal ko decision o nata nyaadin
decision o nata nyaadin sita ko mi ngaji okay di mata ko le ndey ndamina kala ya. So I think because from nursery school kataranka believe me so everybody want to be in the office completely o system o na education system o lebeje everybody ha coming ha mbeje anu ngalo mo jama ba lisinti ngol be na system ko
Sani man office do ko
office do ko sto norong there's nothing for me here so ngaji fenten ko la nyami dan te fon wulta jama I don't know then I just ngasiloma.
Ya fole ko manto ko imam musoto me be mako ela ya fole fanan ko family to mando imam strong financial saite ko do soto nyar kanto ngalo ne bagwe ko di jamale ya require ko di jamal bi
ndala story ndala bagwe story nin dol ma understand akata nyami wala pour mol ya faham man ko di soto to go minekata na funo wala wa fi den na ela brola nsa fo ngala ko do ta mi be larin ko like ndefo ngala passion because mbate la yanu ndefo ngala passion ka do munum dina man si yabake I join it on my na join ta kan wi ngasiloma because ndela system wo katanya because family ma soto wala na do mon college ko to be nos ya fam so on kata from country to country ka do ko nyama ni nga do ko kijang Senegal o man do ko but murte ni anta to murte na for 3 months 3 weeks be do ko ke kan complete
ni demanding o men soto
ni do men soto la just keep it. Then from there nga do nga tam but more than bidim foto to ngal ne nyinte manto I work because ngamali la study le ngamali study la ngata online through al kamali study la do ko ko la nyaaji so ngaji ko mi I not fit in this so nga be do ko murten la den nga push ntara bidim to lubiya den nga do ko dati ko to fanato from this nga do ko dati libiya sate do ngata nga do ko nga do fana nga ojo ngata ka ki ngol nya fom fota la Tripoli completely
silo ni be nyaade ne non ande jadi kata fanan ite ya mira nun ko itala miroto silo ni be kala nyaade ne muna mwela mira
je ngalo ne ko ngabe difficult la ana ngam pare akamal fana because na late mom always ate dinke 6 la soro be fenti je mamminke tabiro ku role nga everything be because ngalo ne tala silo kan mo tabiro kan intel be everything be kan fay wo silo kan so I prepare ngam fam prepare mi yente de wundoron wala be do ko so la je nyaadi to push to ando konti bo ala nata so na ni na futa tala mi yala ne na tia fu na me ro kan dunu ku jamal so bi dum futa la tapa bi ngata mason ti
ye masondo
ko be ke mar reperesia ni cool that's how I'm gathering kodol anum business of la nata dianye so nata mi ne okay be do ko ke kan ngata gulo folo sam pour bulo kana baramani klip karabo ndara marché do no ko di ngoni ngap fonkol sam gulo fol sam na fol de ni defa ngadu ngawa fi bolo fanam that's how no ko do aka selo na amako olina do ko indi aka selo na ma de wala
ye fengol men sampuri la do ko la fengol ika wala ta ya ren
very good nke non kay wa fi le fan complet ko mi defo tabe mbul bon ka tele okay ni c'est projet bulo on barama ani fonko dolbe je sulal yala l'optan li ta ka injury do sele buka fenke so ko prasa mon sang refol de ni boros la kata sang e ben tele folo sotor de ni asante bul wala isita de ni ta fo information like suraba e ben tele konkona de tele daira de nga puseta so wala na ko do fenke ni fo mamme mo sey de na pusto ngal siloma
siloma so kabri ye silonyin ye nyin silonyin dati ye any regret soto le ba fo tata le fo tumando isita ko he ni ngalon non ntenyin silotala wo soto tale numba
wo soto ta wo bidin fota la Libya fangola because bidin ta na force fota Libya ta dum ta prisoner ko straight
yal soron
je first day fota Libya ko wo de nga regret way nga siloma completely
kabri aldun ta Libya ko no doro yal soron
ndol ntara bidin Libya ta because desero ko nga bata soto bakel desero ko tol around pikopo nyin ko around 30 something pikopo nyin ko because na bata de fo Mali kata comme kay na do moro fanke jaw kala ngamme janade ani Senegal ni saate lu rek na do moro comme hingi keso o date blan ngol if you push it ala te wotiji everybody mo confident even tol gamelo fongo tata nyo kanje di centenaire je wotiji so it was very difficult but bring for the Libya first dum ta prison completely yembe dundi wol so mfe comme men niji kan because majelo mfe même fo ni ngol after ni parade be push la le ngata yomba pour ngata so cool man nata woto den fongol la gamben agent na brodal ni nagireno wala kan ne kal wafi e ke jibe ko mi batwaro de ka sadio wafi nyami okay ya wafi completely so on tol bal na dame wata tala sula ya do ko la ka fe ye wafi temal so be do ko kala re fo ngi samina na banta just push yana eta
bon akam ta ko tolle be price o nyin ta ko mi ba fale okay nyin kari e ba jibe la nyi maybe mbasa na $10,000 wala $5,000
wala ko bana sal sadio ko wafi nyami ni min
tara ba so ni tata ye do ko ke tumando ni tala do ko ni man do ko ke fo ya la ko do jonu abukete bula
no abukete bula like abafale okay na isang like na isang $900 la $900 then we kala 3 months later for you to pay so ni lafta come in 3 months wo $900 that's something different so lafa that's some dila ni contract ko dila then it's going to be more than $900 because abe fende joke kan ya fam so meaning that's some dila so abe 3 months la complete for you to work there
sign aka nalbe nyin do ko wala alkatara alkaste dula soto le foi fanan la ste dula etele ifangole ko
dolbe je kaste dula so ba dolbe je katara fangol bulu completely so la fatra fangol bulu man ke katara family compound parce que la be bulu ko ngoto je e ka dula so de kaste on bari man damil long ite borno dula jam
ko gandala so ayedundi dawda
ayedundi dawda ite bolo nyama don ayedundi dawda na do molo dila wala na do molo is okay atala life abola nyama kido be you cannot run.
So andu doko fanan atele ka determine etebe mu doku sifale kala fo ifan ka fo ngani mecho soto le matu ngado nyi doko ko
hani abet wodula to libya man ko min lafta min nade etol lafta min na wala biji
hani mala doko nyinno
hani mala to no te dum na doko kun ko to jamanya be sambalo andu ko min man bo jindo sometimes abe full moto bana le te damane bo be jindil yalo tafla mom man bo jindo no wala man duli bi dan jindo no so deta mala bo kala moto kelete you are the only person bo do ko ngala because balafati yemi ala ba fla balafati nyi hani ke jibelo ko mi sa jodoro like normal sa ju Allah be ñu wa fla $10 so no $10 $8 ko force de bi back because alama alena ustaso jamfandi asio jamfandi wala ustaso lori bi me dara ay nindi le wala fato boño ko ay nindi la katu arab ko ngofala mole so abuka kando fo mole arab ko so ngada ma ba su nyaal so la ñi ndeni yak na namang wo kudol so de ke understand you know wala language ñinam ni afo tafnafo so anta da ka negotiate with them anywhere anta ta don ni groupe hani be prisoner ko jama am always the translate between them so
ni way ma ko num ba
ay ma ko num amanke domoni because ni li paro mi nan da ka taraje ni fefe mi nan da ka taraje so ko mi ngayen fisandi jela domoni nda bon libya kay fenti yemi yalo na enjoyment ne bi je
sa ete be mun doku sifale ke kanunje
libya je no doku tawoto bol ko
hani kabri yete wafi
kambe kungol
ha
me kungol andu kake jama kake multiple doku bon tanata min kay yalon to manke jolati ndol manke seroti ndol fulol ndol fereta the only thing I do the only thing I do is an kay ko okay nangi dingul ni english la dena dingul ke ni english la coming ni mbodo kunkoto na mbodo kunkoto ay na di sokono don ke kala di basic english lo si fa ya fan fonkata ni ko communicate no fe ka dominique but ka fa mari say la ko do bandale you are free say la fa inta dugo kala for you to push yeta again okay mondo la fanyi pour nga dogo so wa dingol birimbe katande ba akan jole so minin tela sandiro lo ko do abe reduce la demande reduce kana demande so mo strategy de user wa dolo be jemi wal mo strategy so wol to libya la to extend that is to
ameta yeta san jelle
exactly ngam around $400 or $300 aussi fala
o mu jelle te gambia ko fo malo
jama ni ko ni be kulungu jola $1,000 ka fo jande $45,000 $35,000 so $400 possibly ma long exactly have kala jelle
aba barabe sial
ya be sial because la dinar gala fi la time la dinar $1 was ngam la $1 ngam no barsa jital complete
saying ite how long ne ite nyindo ko ke ibe nyi mobulu how long kabri yewa
different mobulu sa fo do nga 3 months ke dobule do 1 month because nyaje kante
akanta amanke force wa fi roda man
no amanka force because biri kante yala ko kulunta yala sinya saba libya yango kulunta yala sinya
saba sinya saba mina otole bari ila force wa fi ro
na force wa fi ro ngabla complete 2 months ngoka
okay so janni ikal wa fi iko ya mention ne ko albenum prisoner to albenum je for how many months
no mameji because ni comme like ni Sadio bota non container ko yo julmanje mo be karose ngata ngabe demalsa so the active ones will ka make sure bonne ju because desert batalem desert nga 5 days ke bara bara way mo jama wal fon fata desert mo ka fo bag we mu fonkolti batole wala badala hanide bag we complete ala bata be mu desert ko jiyo ka bangal bul fengol ka bal bul ka fengol do jemi ala life ko completely inena maje inena ma long ini min tata mi long like ani do ko mal fon ma ka manya dulke inena mo si fa long abalo completely so desert ko non te kan te ka base wala ko min desert ko non di halis bagwe la joniti la completely
para manke ba
no mol ka fo ba ko ne ka boyle fa
mol ka fa mol faro mo jama e ka lonne mo ba nyin ko nin kulu woni boy
e kan no fa je ka mo je la nga be fa kan completely ma ko no sula moto be bula je desert ko na be fa you have to go ali abula do be je joko ban sula ka la jul be le fay wala jodu ni moto ko no ya to bula to mbeppi ko ko yalla bula ja to be tara je wona
alfa wala
tilo ko no fa wala jode no libi tante fendi ani ni yo tante e ka kidoja like mburo e ka wafi nyami silo kan kono na jay ka banalo wafi nyami libi ka kidoja min ta libi de no
so kabrite tata atol alla grupo to mo jelle fata je ete me
desero kono mo fula fata je la ngokala mutal desero kono mum telefon la bañun bowlati mo fula be fata je do nyim batata la bidin tala fu futala complete o tama la fata wa do nyim bira fata fo yel londi pour coming ngafek because nga noise megle pour yelo abe batakan complete bidina ta je jol ka di jol dia to ya push because abata lo be fa kan complete so di moto bori gang mo we fa kal nyawa andi mistake ti je kaka jidal ya bade ko min fonko sula do ka fisa ka fa ya bade bori tam sin ma bade no le ka bade lo ko fonko ko suwo rek e ka din ko sin tapi afa je wala afula je na
ya afuli jeta
ni dala deslo ko na be mu bero le la ni nyoko be bade ko le ti anola
so nying experience so aye ke nyaadine
nte I went through a lot nak ndata fembal ko no mi yalo ne bara en karande le fanan kabin dinin kamalo ka fo tamo mu karangol di tamo is an experience nte sa ente la tala ba ke fon baake completely. Yeah.
So akamta ko kabrin nyinketa ni experience o be ya gada itata ya mention fana ko manto koleko ikal butele.
Yeah.
Muna na ikal bute.
Jati tole dono wadu ke mutale la mol man ko soto they want ko do pura na ba force ila libya la sula do be do ke wafi kon tala sukul sekol kuluntañu woketo nya man ko so be ko lo kila because ndabu geni ninka I know they don't have bu geni ninka ngami ndo ko ngata wala nimbe fala auto be fala but I don't ask back because I tiji mala fike call ngana stress o dila la fa katale pour que to la system of ke to la life le ka fali so ndebe jana ko be to batana nya no ngale masoto ni asoto nga have to go to college pour ngana life fali completely so masoto mo ke di stop completely so mbola nyama je kata ka dankan doro nge bakla nyaadi ni be kulu be prison ko le masoto completely min kana jurume ka wala buterol dol be je ke fala fan completely e ka dol boy singote dol singol kati e dol bulo kati dol e kan ko min fimo wala na don buka action film ji yeah buka ji because na ka doron akana men samba jana yeah anything mi ala is violence rek ndebo lef ka boka ji completely
bari sain kabringe kulu wonyinta ila force attempt aman succeed no bari hani wo ye second attempt muna na still ye second attempt after ye bata membe taki
yeah because nitala libya ka completely ibe close la o ye faji before IOM mina completely IOM na tale bari ko fota dula be to IOM dula lantana to jani mina ibe kala ma fongo do mina jani be fota la yo ka tala la jila is too much so you ida cross o yala mina bar muru ko moti because e buta dula jangol so ka muru woto again yestro goni ka dunna dizel so ka muru woto jete fota la yulda ibe fala so ka cross wala sutiar la ifutala banyu kombi kata bara wala izira ye muru ko kata fatoto so banyu kata wala cross dan ka muru na fo fatoto go fatoto police wol be mutala kele kala bi alone aussi fal anu any police ya jije they are all fonko leti atu mo wa fela leti because do futi everybody la ibi fongola bank sol ye be la bom so the only do ko so babele kamin soto agriculture kunko to wala ntol kantol wafi
mo wafu
fonko di saji wafu
Saji
wafu so ka ko nyama
mula wa saji wafu amon foni aku ka ko yata bakel sain kabri ye first attempt ke amang fenke ye ko do jole bari kulungo nyimanta fa tata la bang imurun
kulung tata le for already kulung sota then bin kulung sota manta no kulung wetema ji so that's the time coming because all the time dun ko nga fanyam do ko nga soto e katala saji na all the time pour ye mo fi ngo de black hole je don yen jelo ka fa jama haram comme la jama haram in tol manke fendi tol nyako jama haram jela wala kan sunya la den ye pour la prison ko for them to have money comme in tol mi la comme le fon ko le direct so kalu ni lo nya so no kulung ya ta joko nya be nati na biri nati do en pousse prison ko so prison ko ne bo te katala daga den tan discosta comme in tese tarano ya te ngadu ku fat sa ke no
no
second mamme ya den nga ko nyam tam bidim pusta den mbotata ya den bidim mfrita completely ya tan bula because ngara po dundi je to understand ka understand the demanding hani tin mbali avec la but e ka understand demanding mpusta bidim pusta mandala fonko min dato dum ka fo min gon so molbe je comme ngo faran kata do ko lan kata kana auto frita dum mon kata kana na la comme I love business na li because na mero alma la yam flam
amen
den afranin kirib kala bolan
école de daje
so dan so na ni bila do ko so la juno ndaka woli suba juno wala ngala fengo be programme so ni mo bita ka hamburu santele ya 1 dinar half dinar aussi fa ngo dajala ngo pak ngaros ngata do ko wala
tala kon me skill soto at
very good
wole kada ha do manding fa
so ngole ke ngado moni soto ngola ni neta e do ko ke jani ros la kana konto wala 40 ni ndami ngela ngola bara fam pareta ngoros na ngana tap ngabene no tabi aussi fa tam ni na la palato ngaw fana wafi de bajala ngasi sa ngata c'est surtout di oliti be min kala al nga deng den nga ko mi nga de o fanka flop den da mol den tebe tabi lo kay no surtout mbuka wafi lo kan den nga tabi free me nga si ngolo mo den so da ko tege nga continue that's how ka ko wala na not easy tambul ka easy ka kulu jon fa ya ha
sai fulanya ngo fanan sai sabanya ngo fananta kulu sabanya ngo cross munana iman cross no kata Italy
aka gambian lo because not second kulu njoni first kulu njoni kulu sota wa second lo nyana kulu wafi complet kana kul because mi ñaan ni tata do fong la gamen agentul dama ba bi ji last time ni do fong mi téléphone malafika chocho siande wala ka kudo siande la just let it go because I be another mirror to dan atabe dami san sante because ngaje la pousse ngana on moto nga soute bari wa fa tabo ko blocking kete jena sa attaque no wala nga fendo fa bot I just let it go. Atala ke mol bani ala tema dolo because min jata Libya, Gambia, boy sol be jama ba lela ko do domo. Andu yene jibe ran now ni ko Gambia no e be free jang.
Sula atele kana role ma ko ka. Gambia no fa wa.
Gambia no ni all country sol wala tinna sulal jawyar. Sulal tin malata bo yola na sulal ka tan sulal ko min kam mol wa fe ko min like sa jiu. E to lo tanti la completely. Sulal man ko min ngemu ta ngewa fe no sulal ni aju. Abe sambale la min fu bo de katanda la ko mi hey ala mo ko lo jolat so to limbe ji e ko do di wala mo ko lo joto la jang jama ba a duin wel jang nte jama ba be je to ato nya ko tiyo lan kata bo mo yale botna libya te e jendi ani ko kata nte ma nyaawo fi la ko lo yago na jivitos na se kon kulu joto
sa kam tay tolle to gambia no fangole ya nyin ko ko le
na agento le ko ko le nyagol le fana ni dala ni dula wolle ko ni dala bo yo fana ta was completely because wolle la ji se ko do di no le yeta bon to la jaka fa no mala fi jankulo la e la mo le ko do di la bak cordal moto li kër kala mo ya na me jama bal cordal fenkata jang ila la solo la cordal yo le di pour di ngola tay di ngol mon cross no do be je ton extender kulun ka overload le ton extender kulun ka boy aussi fani ngol beleñ
so muntu male ya decide ko finally it's enough I am going back home.
Well, I'm bidding a final mutaroke sabanyoni because I'm not a belief so coming this yala ngana traditional in course so coming if you try sinya sa manta U-turn ke please because minakata na model min fa defal ko zimbro la fata jele a wali njay ala ma ala yam fulama na banyun bolo fana be minana jama bal fata la dol sa ta dol ku dama lekata mo la ji completely so biro please no ko na ta nga jibe duntala mo no ma jele coming ngako do by force bu fana wala fi ngasi ngako do by force nga finti ina to ko because wata is 30 ko do bantebul so ngako bondi bay falo so wota mo sula duta mo no kamol lipal dipang to ne sen te fonga lipa kido lan dato nyam fon na nyingo nyaaton ko akatita akatara na wa just nga pose ra na bot akatita completely so ite o dimo njele amanka bota balolo balade akatita temale so ite o miro o dimo be kala nyaadi le so time to time ni sumi afan kala jama isi ko no boka si ye baake ngam ye 2 hours o asi brimbe nje nka jibete ne mbeje nga push pour sumiani because men kata aka mulna ne wala baladi mo sasa dolbe bolo ko ne ka fitin sumia kata wala nin kandi akata
it's really crazy
very good so bagolo to ni bitaka fenjamal ko no nditi bitaka fenjamal ko completely mi dum taw mini be jawo wala ne me kan nga fa ndoko mo ko bagolo to ni momo dum taw Italy German wala anywhere I want a euro la dila doy kana nte buka la fiye ko mo le fendo foy I know what they go through speaking yo ko dadi de ko do ko ni dula kar se ni kana tapale. These people are going through a hell. Itara fembala kono completely. So ni wala ko do hande do monile bondo wala hako ni fen dol be yemi na ko ne to completely. Yeah, itara through a hell kono nak through speaking.
So ite amira bagwe nyin ko nyin integration part kabite muruntanam finally. Family nyi receive nyade anin community nyin. Do you receive any stigmatization or discrimination? Ya situation o nyin ko nyade.
Aliamo si alhani bimba kono completely. Mi yar na dol ke point le ila ki intana da posting wa fala ngam mo me ma bono fa failure anata le na mi ro fa tata to la fa dunala completely but bina na ke ntema ntoma la frene ta dingol bi we always sitting together we always make crack nka joke crack aussi fa to na sen ntema ko muta fenti ay ndi stop le de bal moko parata akalamta ya fam but ninta la hata kan dimile akam batandi le completely and wala na ba ko to ni jama ba bi jama hani ka sena ebe back weji ebe libya je mon cross no e man seno no ebe je they are afraid society be mfole society lon the worst kamo ke nekati part e konte ne failure e konte ne fon ko to dum kam bulli fon ka muy society ko gathering ko sotole kan asserle kam bondiji mala fo yo fam han ma di ya bi tala nyaadi completely ya fam so woku ni ku jamal be jele mbuka bokano completely fo la bon ya regret wa intata ni ngalo ngatu jang ngana football ke wala ngana kudo ke ni tala wala but ye bondi je completely dolbe je kam me melon fa so wostelo so ni ko jama be jemi yana keta wala na mo jama be nyamaka ha mo jama bale nyamata mi yana ngelo ne bago so ni jama bale nyamata mi yana ne sometimes ni defo buka understand te bola kam kulum boy tala kulum dum bola kam because me ka I try by all this yeah this trauma ning mba kop kan mba tip kan because me ka le negative word so le kam mbe fo I try by all means nga gara together le même fan biloko because na me ra fo nyona nyama e be fem fo le build up yourself yeta ya push and ni se momo mako no priorita be fotalo di amo fanantol ngam fa mol with that negative word soul la ngam fa develop from belting with that negative word soul I'm trying by almost come all fan put into them come on board
not many for nyame not many people can withstand those negative words and negativity well and a lot of things are happening but I'm glad Nate with all the negative things that are going on and the bullying and everything you still stood up you know, for yourself and for your family. So viewers, we will take a short commercial break and we will come back. When we come back, we are going to discuss the U-turn of Baboucarr Saidi Khan. You know, that was a traumatizing experience for him. But when he came back, what he was able to do for himself, for his community, for his people, we will discuss that. And we will be joined by Sekou Jatta, who is the program manager and media officer of the initiative that he started when he came back. We'll be right back.
Talk Free Sunday promo. Want to connect with loved ones without breaking the bank? Introducing Talk Free Sunday. Enjoy unlimited calls for 24 hours every Sunday for free. All you need to do is buy a bundle of 200 MB or more between Monday to Friday and get free QCell calls on Sunday. Get rewarded for buying data only with QCell and call anyone, anywhere, anytime for free. For more information, call customer care on 111. QCell, Sunubus, we innovate, others follow. Terms and conditions.
Q Money and Orange Money has just made money transfer easier. Now you can send money from Gambia to Senegal directly from your Q Money wallet. So what are you waiting for? Get your Q Money account now and start sending money to your friends and families through Orange Money in Senegal now. For more information, call our customer care on 133. Q Money, Sunu Kalpe. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back from that short commercial break. That we were talking about the journey of Buba Saidi Khan, a Bagwe returnee, and some of the traumatizing experiences that he went through during his journey, you know, in this Bagwe. And to now, after the Bagwe journey, what is life like? What is life like for Buba Saidi Khan? And we will discuss that. To help me discuss that is Buba himself and of course Sekou Jatta, who happens to be the program manager and media officer of the initiative that he embarked on. Buba, Kabring, Mr. Jatta, you're welcome first.
Thank you.
So Buba, nga continue kabita bota Bagwe inata. Ya mention neko stigmatization of siyata bake ye discriminate ko be fo bari wo matin nako ya stop itata for ye skills academy established. Talk to us about that skills academy. Ye ko nyi ya start nyadine kodo nyi kodo soto nyadine mune ye motivate for your skills academy nyindati.
Okay, building not on force me yak nante la Bagwe ngole put here. Not difficulties being sort of all put here. Ne ko be balance ngaje ko mi Bagwe ma woti kata. I think ntaka fo mole kanta Bagwe. But another battle bita ka different way. I try skill sort. Jeno for that wabole. Anywhere bita skill sort. I enter ko completely. Then I see the positive side of Bagwe like skill ngo completely. So nata ko make a skill development sort. Wala na nyinkira support man na but ne skill sort possibly support man na now you can support yourself. Ninga skill sort no ndita no Bagwe. I can do skill nyinta ka hana woni yalo mbo skill nyingela possibly fanga lo college I can pay sana no sinjono. But skill nyindi only education formal education da malwe so mantano completely nka tula fula mole all the time kana fenkili muta. E be fenke ka make sure you plan B sort all the time and that plan B when they claim like a business or bita be from sponsor bita e be like even a student you can do your business. Me ati not a force na minka okay nko ba nga push na skill because we didn't na me for coming Buba abukadi ambake but he's going through it na nya ko jibe me role for na elaborate so elaborate sama restaurant ko lokola in that restaurant bin tala je force aka ben kala wetal but me je force de nga wetal can say na ka ko boy they wanted I have a mission in 3 years I have a target ko nyum target kay bati balon na elaborate la mi se di kan ala ya ma ko yabe ko ko to kay ko in 3 years la ba fen lo wala muntin kay bati bal na 3 years yenni nga wala mun fendi ntalan ko me kala ba kipaldi ma fo ordinary ba kip e cocktail ba kip o mu skill la completely ngondiki ngadu wanyo ko ngeni kay kala tabilo ko nga tabilo non but continental la folo non la ngalo ndunda wanyo ko ngo fana be experience tata fengata tapek mpusta tuba do be yakata pentin na kala yalla to mus itam fulo ka kanyadi manke jolate so
lafta ka wela
very good so
mashallah
nga jela pentin ke kan mbulata no nga double sip bulang dal afternoon sip nga bulano ma kata pentin nani wallpaper installation bulata no tap tout skill beje ba keeping and cook wo beje already nga nga do la kan so ni wallpaper ni decoration thing mbulata no beje ni inano ni nya wolbe den fengal tapreke be boraji den tellement la do coming like boy ko ka fo nyame hotel na ko to ke be ka fo ko like ni mo amanta tubabu du afla ka bula ñu peinture ala fastela gambe jana faja but not tagada ni do la tagada is different completely because I went through a lot it all malon why nta fo no le but I went through a lot the only thing nata mi ngi wolem mo skilo be dajalale painting wallpaper installation and wallpaper installation o join to this 2 1 akata 5 completely mpusta bago to ne tala nyaade de kan samba fonko la to dum this mentorship fonko la business thing kirip kala ngo jama bale ko to sen ngala siatala completely ngo sa now is the time nata ko to nga push nga hotorobul bulata ko ma ko ma jamal fay do ko ma stupitele ni mo kana ni mako ya don tin ni mbita ni mu feliolti ye mo tuba du janala mantano tuba du afelenti njana ra hotelo jamia tuba bol ba samala mantano ni mu feliolti ni bulaje bot na taget na ko to ke fanal ni mu mo si fa nyaadi de abuka fonye fan complet batam foren sol ka fonye e manya ko hotelo bula fatu babo mina e samba kile kan ko ente sansa tuba du makana tagodi kamboda bagwe alon seloti na mambulo la ko mira tuba du wallahi nena make ni nga solo mbidala de wa nena mambulo la ko I wanna go to tuba du because I wanna build a foundation here min batna la ba burola sul min tabudum tamin ko ne kana du nga ko I'm always engaging moment long I'm always anywhere antara I form a football academy football amaka football academy football team both musol be nunje nga fo min kana ni football ke pareta ndoko mala ke di pareta ndeke discourage to go to bagwi nga puso nga organizational form teachers union ko rafen jamal mi ngi form together to build up but nga dinol ni fana ni painting design because malef ka danje nga dinol dajale na min na only doing football kon tabe nu nyami they are only doing football I bring them
yes,
can independent and if I contract also wallpaper in Indonesia about 15 to 16 years now they are all qualified on wallpaper installation and wallpaper installation Pedro more 7 will be qualified completely and get trained to go and train another person again so nga ko nyato ne bela kala fa push donc say now because nga business register say they can decoration design on now saying nga mo so mi yana halata ndetije na skill na dinol they can push it but me mbola na flambala mi yana sate ko ngi usual ni mi se do ko
so that is where Mr. Jata comes
Mr. Jata
in. So ite how were you able to involve in this skills academy involved ta yenyaden
okay it happens one fine evening Kabrina call sort of from Buba after I call na konya ko mbasule na officer walong ala pengo ala support aga tara dame Kabrin fota de jaying initiative nyum fanya ko I want to build up a skill academy so Kabra fota kay ko that skill academy it will be of what able min nekalaje akonya ko I want to do recycling and then training youths on basic skills about painting and decoration so kay ko way recycling ite bo kala nyaade la Kabra akonya ko abanyin pono singol la use la turn to beautiful sofas and then ka bidongol muda ka falen ka ke flower vast well at the first place kabrim fengen ka okay no problem take whatsoever you call me I'm there fully
but I believe that that is something doable
actually like it was like a dream to me ntare ne si donc no way buba yan ka fa sultan no about sibo kumo la fokanya da sometimes naga silan ka fa way di nyinga bakelu la ko nyego botu rek so mbije and then we start doing our things logo our logo Sedekan Decoration Design and Skill Academy nana fengo Facebook page oni yele and then I was the media person still the media person and the program manager so mbije one find the Basmela Fadera atele mola fengo ni moda story nga post ala Facebook timeline after nara sponsor sort of from fengo Steve Tarola I will donate kabla I will donate lom whole time alo I fengo nyinge I sample nyinge wa woman nantara support kabla nara na siro nyintare guy so sultan tonya like this is true this is real yeah of course this is to have like come believe that he can do it though come nenema have 2 minds about him because na kujamal like you know with him we were able to make a platform me along within the community more than 300 youths me along they are there and then nsava gonna community bring that together and then kujamal jamal so ndegay I feel of him for nyaka believe ala fully do komi manyana kala mula ba wate kay gay fula fere ngola afanya
no
so
ka fere
wala na kom believe ta fully so after
so kabri ite inata dung academy nyento alias set up ali logo link will be I'll start a kamo register for it. Is there any time if you have this intention, okay, I am embarking on this journey, what is it? Bagwe? No,
bagwe kay nena mang mirala na. Nena mang mirala, to be honest. No, just recently, kabring 7 days winning bota. That time kay kabring na ball mo ko karidunda after panam fengka. But with that coming, afanang amang ka coming is in the skill academy just as a member. Afanang nakibalam. Akang advice le nin la faka kudo so nina fa ka hey ndoma si jang tenin thing, let's do this and then it will work. So nsaba alhamdulillah things are come among futanya but it is going at the right
gradually,
way, you know?
Yeah. So in terms of funding, Mr. Saidi Khan, ya folenunko akole atalenu kakuonyin set up ngalone to set up an arts academy. It's not something easy, especially when you live in a society more be discriminate la, be stereotype la and all that. Kodo nyi ya soto nyade ne kanyin academy nyin set up.
Okay, janding academy for be set up la completely ko nga fa ko kana dinu ngoni sama divide them along amen ko min kewol fa ngada mane be musol be be because even a wife ngata no head of office administrator all the time musol ko wakata lo to ba
I like that.
Then afana make sure like musol katandina all the time musol do lo be tonya comme anything mi ame coming be discriminate la society kono la make sure dinu do lo je mi yalne e mom futu ye ding soto etale ke bulo point la nyaadi those are the ones that many points coming yenta skill so yende ni dal wol fana dabe jël and some are qualified some be jemi say kelo wol e kala do ko ken o fayne so
ka jole fo
no free of charge kabiri important back we mom mo charge fenna because
everything is free.
Yeah, yalla mi kata may charge.
Count me as one of your students.
Yalla mi kata may charge.
Count me as one of your students.
Kata ko len ni nyanta jolale mon ko do so ndata kala jitiyale mon ko do so nyanta ka jole nyanta kala hotel school mon ko do so kata la ntala back we because mom ko do so
because of you don't have support.
So me because will be charge kan ko di bala I have to train them for free of charge as far as ngano le kan and you can contact all of.
But how are you able to sustain that?
No. Ninte betala bon penture te bente jola.
Outside contract.
Yeah, outside contract te ben jola. Mo keta inside contract ko ngasi nga painting ke no ndo more fun ni so. But we always go outside projects. Nga soto nga workmanship ke tap be mi di le la sa mo le paso mbode to nga will keep it. Lungo do la ko mi ko mani nga kacha soto business vetene nyanta marketing kile fe nyanta nyini kale because nga marketing fonko soto. These are the funds nga min keep nga do.
So akam take do ko men ke outside wala ka academy sustain.
Wala academy sustain wala ka na fana kana bitiko jono kata because nga do ko bula completely. This is the only thing be min kera. Wala na academy bitaka nga program jamal ke minyana even last time but so ma kam kala mo me we bring out nga pull out very large number because for mass expect na ko be that kind of more so la 50 something participant nata ngela man for completely skill development sambe dawla ka skill development lo kono nga climate change la ku jamal because ni je ngo e biri yenje fonko to mbalito lo mbeba ga soto moka na musufula mo lo ni ka afoko yala nga fo ne lala mbama lo almali ka fo yala nga fo ni nga nya ma la man ta ba gu ngo be moy but akom ni biri nga de da fo pare da fono sinol
ka bodo I was so impressed nko je nyinjibe but like look at this nyinjibe yafo it's really nice kabringa je nko je hani jang office kabringa itande molan ko ko ande nyinde da fenko la de kata ya ani ha
kono simol kayto bagaso ko wol ntol bora bidigo fembu ka fay ni na bidigo
ni na
bidigo de da sa mo sondorong ya da sa mo sondorong compilé kayto ka fay kana fay alandi
so nim mo
nyaje ka bali office lo compilé but we tell about miss that bali so we can it sidol kan jibe bagaso be fay ni dola selo le mo silo be non ntol ko le ta ngati about miss ngati development
we should take them back mol we are tired of these jolas and serial people.
So,
trust me.
Yeah,
littering everywhere. Yeah. So, but atola programo, ya alia mojele enroll so far, Mr. Jata.
Okay, follow na in our action plan na summer camp fengeji, and then that summer camp I think will no conduct on the start of August or 5-day summer skill training, start of August or 7. And then over 53 youths trained about leadership, entrepreneurship, and then sport and skill recycling also. So okay, it went successfully, and then we are able to change many mindset. And then nsafako Jamal bije fanang najela fanang coming and reflect to the Farata Bojankonda Youth for Development because back then like a kubonu manpower, but kabrin get sensitized like as a youth we have to get involved in youth work. So kabrin of whenever wale activity fenka like they need volunteers like volunteer, you know. So
finally, lu neex du doy, but time mo be mol hoj kane, and we have another segment that we should go to. But finally, afu mole ko mo ni mo mol ke mako abe mako la number. Ela, do you have a QCell number?
Yeah,
you can give it out. Anyone who wants to support or wants to reach you, even muntu ole farato muntu mafangole, anyone who wants to patronize can come to your shop.
Yeah, and tabe farato bojang kundale. Na number mo na office number mo 370-7379. 370-7379.
370-7379. So anyone who wants to support Mr. Sedikan, you can reach him at 730-7379. So yeah, those are the numbers. So we wish you all the best of luck, Mr. Sedikan. I am proud of you, and I know a lot of people who are watching are also proud of you. So this is the purpose of the program, to change the mindset of young people who are out there and they want to venture into these things, but they don't have the platform or they don't have the avenues to actually venture into some of these things. And a lot of people, like you mentioned, you embarked on this journey because you thought there was no hope for you back home, but you embarked on this journey because you thought that you don't have any avenue, opportunity or whatsoever to make it back home. But now that you are back and you are able to create some of these platforms for young people, we are really proud of you and we wish you all the best. So viewers, that is all we got time for. We will go for a short commercial break. When we come back, we will look at different issues. We'll be right back.
The fastest growing network in the Gambia now presents to you the eSIM. QCell's eSIM allows you to electronically scan a code and join the world of digital SIM cards. Customers with physical SIMs can easily switch to the eSIM as well. So rush now and get connected with an eSIM and start using the latest mobile technology with your trusted GSM operator. For more information, call our customer care on 111. QCell, Sinubus. We innovate, others follow. Terms and conditions apply. Have you been looking for the perfect indoor router with long-range Wi-Fi coverage and faster internet speed connecting all your smart devices? Well, we present to you the QCell Indoor Router, a router that has all you need and much more. For just $4,275, you can get 4G plus internet speed, wide coverage, and connect up to 15 devices. And that's not all. The indoor router can be used for both office and home needs. So, enhance your internet experience with our indoor router. For more info, call our customer care on 111. QCell, Sinubus. We innovate, others follow.
Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, this is the Youth Dialogue with me, Jules Denjai, and we wrap up that very interesting segment there. And now joining me to discuss about still youth matters, about mental health and menstrual hygiene, is Momodu Bite, who is the president of the Gambia University of the Gambia Debate Association. Welcome, Mr. Bite.
Thank you.
Recently, you conducted a symposium at the University of the Gambia about mental health issues and menstrual hygiene. Talk to us about that, to your own perspective. What do you think mental health issues is?
Right. Thank you very much for having me here, first of all. I am really glad to be here. So like you rightly mentioned, the University of the Gambia Debate Association staged a commemoration of World Mental and Menstrual Hygiene Day. That was on Monday. And the sole aim of this event was to raise awareness. Like I mentioned, it has a lot of stages, but that was the final stage. And what we did was to make sure that we raise awareness at communal level, and now we brought it down to the university level. Then we had some things to donate to Tanka Tanka in commemoration of the two events that you mentioned.
So what are the issues that arise from some of the discussions that were made during the symposium?
Right. The symposium was very, very important. And so when we talk about menstrual hygiene, even women shy away from such discussions.
Sure.
Now, if women shy away from such discussions, I asked, what do we do as men? And these are issues that should be discussed, because
Sure.
if they're not discussed, then how would we know? So, but we had a lot of guests that are well versed as far as the area of mental and menstrual hygiene is concerned, and they talk us through the necessities or the things that are very important as far as the mental and menstrual hygiene is concerned.
So what are some of the issues that we need to address, we need to tackle in addressing mental health issues in the country?
There are a lot of things that we can do. Raising awareness is one of them. And of course, as part of our mandate is to advocate against or for things, pertinent issues that affect us as a country or as a university as well. And that is one step that we can take in addressing mental health. That is to raise awareness and talk to people more about what mental health is. Because when we talk about mental health, people reduce the definition to people that are running naked in the streets. But it's more than that, because a lot of people are suffering from mental health. Myself could be a victim. I think I am a victim, especially from the testimonies that we received after or during the ceremony.
What makes you think you're one? Okay.
we had experts that are specialized in the areas of mental health, and they made us believe that almost everybody deals with issues of mental health, because we deal with stress every day. That is something that you can't avoid. So we are victims of mental health, just that we do not know. And raising awareness would help us a lot to understand what mental health is. And once we understand and we put ourselves in the shoes of the people that are suffering from extreme mental health conditions, then we will be able to position ourselves better in helping them recover or tackle some of the issues that they faced with.
So do you think from the discussions that were made, do you think that the right policy tools are there in tackling mental health issues or supporting patients with mental disorder?
The challenges are there, and there are a lot of challenges that we were privy to, especially after our visit there. Policy-wise, I would not want to discuss because
but it's a gray area.
Yes, and I know we can do a lot. Even at individual level, we could do a lot. The government can do better because we only have one psychiatric center, so it should not be difficult, and we should not always. I am not a fan of always relying on government to do something. I believe the little efforts matter, and that is why we decided to gather the little that we have to make sure that we give back to society through this initiative.
So when you went to Tanka Tanka, like you mentioned, and you donated some food items and some sanitary pads, what are your overall observation of the place? And what do you think stood out for you as far as that visit is concerned?
One thing I would always be proud of is that we've exposed people to the realities that are associated with mental health. So we did not just go alone. We went with a lot of students of the university, and we were joined by a few non-students of the university. And most of these students were exposed to the patients that are in Tanka Tanka for the first time. And I saw some of them crying, and it was not funny, but it was sad, I would describe it. And they got to interact with these people, and you could sense the energy that they wanted to do more, and I am very sure that they would do more. And for me, standing there, I'm like, I think I have done something, or we have done something as a council. We've exposed these people to the realities that are here, and I am sure that if they have any chance to go back there and give back, they would not think twice. So that is one thing that stands out. Is I'll just have to give it to that.
So in terms of when we talk about the menstrual hygiene thing, how do you think people or society can help girls tackle the issue of menstrual hygiene? We know there is a lot of period poverty, and a lot of girls are nervous out there when they see their periods and all of that. How do you think collectively people can help tackle the situation?
Again, I think a lot can be done, but again, little things do matter. So like I mentioned earlier, these are things that women are not allowed to talk about openly. One thing we can do, whether it is women or men, we should get ourselves acquainted to areas that are of great concern to menstrual hygiene related issues, so we are able to help each other, because it is not always the woman that teaches the woman. It is very important for us as men to understand areas of menstrually related issues. So I think one way we can tackle this, the issue of menstrual hygiene, is by talking. We need to talk about these issues. not openly, but freely at least. You should not shy away from having such discussions.
Well, I wish we had more time to discuss on this very important topic, but be rest assured that we will definitely have more time to discuss this in our subsequent programs. So thank you very much, Mr. Biteye, for coming on the Youth Dialogue. It was really an honor to have you here and discuss something very, very important. And we hope that the initiative will continue. It's not just something, it's something that is one-off, but we hope that it will continue and helping more people, especially our girls and people with mental health issues. So viewers, that is all we have for you in this edition. Until we come your way next week for another interesting edition of the Youth Dialogue. Bye-bye.